So this is what you see.
This is what I see.
What's Pornhub?
I don't watch it on my computer. Send out the call.
Send it full send. So this is what you see.
Oh damn! It's gonna be live.
What's Pornhub? Yikers. Didn't realize it would catch that.
Yeah,
It's,
catches everything.
it really does.
Hey.
Yikers. Didn't realize it would catch that.
Yeah, it's, catches everything.
It really does. I kind of like this. Like doing it from the same spot. It's kind of cool.
And we used to do that
We did. Back in the day.
in our wee infant years.
Now we're seasoned vets. Professionals, really. But we get paid like amateurs.
You guys are getting paid.
When did we get ice cream?
We got ice cream.
I guess I could tweet it out.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, since
do something.
yeah, I feel like
Do something. At least now everyone knows what I do
yeah.
before we start this.
Let's see. Where are we at? I did tell I told a guy about our podcast today. He said he would look us up. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Yeah, so I told a guy at work, he was like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Was a customer, a guy that we buy wire from for customers.
Mhm.
I talk to him all the time. Anyways, he was like, yeah, can't wait to watch Maverick. I was like, oh yeah, man, this should be awesome. Big fan of Top Gun. My buddy's a huge fan. And he was like, he said something. I was like, yeah, I do like a regular podcast, like a movie podcast. He's like, on YouTube? I was like, yeah, man. He's like, oh, what are you? You gotta give me so I gave him our information.
I will say this though.
Yeah.
The being able to say that I do a podcast every week is really up to my dating game.
Has it?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Damn, I look rough.
You're welcome.
Gotta get a haircut.
Dude, I also need a haircut. I try to stay dapper, like a young George Clooney.
Wants to look like George Clooney.
Or maybe, what are we calling it? Maybe
By week.
Check this out. Not wheat. Having big thumbs is the worst. Am I right?
Yeah.
Did you already post? Are you done?
Yeah, dude.
Paste. You did start way before me, so.
Well, I mean, you're just sitting here not doing anything.
Well, let me send Dane the direct link. I've just been doing that for Dane.
He's special.
Dane's good peoples.
Dane is good people.
We were going to talk about directors, but I'm not nearly as prepared as I thought I'd be for that.
I know everything I need to know.
Avatar.
All right.
Oh, we can talk about that preview. That thing was beautiful. Truly. Okay, wait. Can you see chat on your screen? Oh, that's kind of dope.
I got you, brother.
That's awesome.
We're in the cockpit.
Oh.
That's just some damn, dude. You can't touch the camera.
Oh, actually,
It is actually that sensitive. Like when I go in and out,
Yeah, I did not know that.
that's what happens.
Well, now we know. Is the audio still going, you think?
Oh, it's definitely going. Damn, dude.
Oh, it is, yeah. Well, we learned some things.
It is now.
Interesting. Let me see where we're at here. Oh, it just went dead silent while you did that.
Because I hit the microphone.
Look, we're a couple of good-looking cats, though, man. I hope it doesn't pick that up. All right.
Is your phone silenced?
No.
Oh, just went dead silent.
We're good.
Yeah, damn crazy.
We're good now. Yeah, it's silence. I did it right.
All right, you doing the intro?
I did it right, Dad. Yeah, I can.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Silence Your Cell Phones. My name's Kevin, here with my buddy, my friend, long time, Jared Hubbard.
What's up?
You're not looking at a split screen.
No,
We are, in fact, in the same
in
room.
the same room.
That's right.
For old time's sakes, really. This is where it all
Nostalgic.
started.
Yeah. It's nostalgic.
Right over there.
Yeah, on that
I know
table.
you guys can't see that, but there's a table
There is.
over yonder.
It's crazy, but Jared actually has furniture and stuff, like real life
That's
adult.
true. I do adult on occasion.
Sure. Well, as you guys know, we didn't get to record last week.
That's true. We were gallivanting around the Southeast last weekend.
We did.
We took a trip with some friends down to Florida to do our nerd thing, play some cards. And we had to leave. I had to drive 9 hours after work that Friday. And so Thursday night, as you know, usually we never record when the sun's out.
Yep.
And so I closed Thursday, got home. I was like, dude, I got to get the right amount of sleep so I can make this trek on Friday. So we didn't record last week, but honestly, there wasn't a movie out last week. I mean, Doctor Strange, which I hope you all got to see. Kevin has not gotten to see it. So
Not yet.
he's going to see it this weekend. We'll follow up with that next week, but nothing came out or is coming out this week. So that's why we're on our movie bye week. But did you watch any movies?
Yeah. So I didn't watch any movies. So I don't think I talked about it. Oh, I didn't. I watched House of Wax from 1954
Yeah, you said the
with my
OG one, right?
grandparents. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was kind of cool to see like how far movies have progressed since then. It was to me at least, it was very predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Like they showed a giant vat of wax that was in a pot boiling.
Oh yeah, you fall in it.
And I said, somebody's gonna fall in that wax.
Yeah.
I just know it. 45 minutes later, I fished my wish. Boop, boop. One for the home team.
One for the home team.
I was surprised. I thought the acting was actually strong.
You think it was better than Paris Hilton could be in the remake?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
I absolutely think that. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But I would imagine that those people who were professional actors of the time were better than Paris Hilton, who was not ever been.
What was her catchphrase? That's hot. Is that what she used to
Oh
say?
yeah, that was her thing.
You think she
That's
said
hot.
You think they threw that into the movie?
Probably.
That, like, she fell into some wax and she was like, that's hot.
Have you seen the new one?
No.
I haven't either. We should do that.
Paris Hilton, and I wasn't gonna do it to myself.
Yeah, I totally get that. So House of Wax, I did watch. I feel like there was something else. Oh, I got I was watching, because this was 2 weeks ago when I went to my grandmother's.
Yeah.
I was watching what was it? Haikyuu.
Haikyuu.
Yeah, I watched all of it, like in its entirety, episode 1 to current. 5 seasons.
Nice.
I watched that in a week. Yeah, I made a comment to you about how that'll be my my FMA. Because you watch that
Yeah, you
once
watch
a
it
year.
once a year.
I think that's going to be my watch it once a year. It's that good to me. I enjoy it. And then I'm still on an anime kick, so I caught up on One Piece. I had like 10 episodes to
Yeah.
watch, so I
Dude,
did that, and then I read the manga.
I'm proud of you.
Got current. So.
Yeah, reading's so much better.
It is.
No, I've kind of been like in the exact opposite. I've not been in an anime mood.
Okay.
Like it comes in waves where there'll be times like I want to watch every show, and then it'll come in times where it's just like I'm not really feeling. I guess it depends on how tired I am after work, because this is going to sound super lazy, but sometimes I just don't want to deal with subtitles.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's.
I want to be able to like veg out on the sofa, do stuff on my phone, not have to
Sure.
worry about missing scenes.
It does make it tough to like.
Well, you can't look
Text
down
or-
like if
Yeah.
someone like hit you up,
Yeah.
like the group chat's going off, and you're like, oh, what are they talking about? Like, oh, I missed
Something.
something important.
Yeah. No, I would say that subtitles are probably 90% the reason why people don't actually watch like anime sometimes.
Yeah.
I'd say that plays a big role in why people won't watch it.
No.
Regardless of how good the content is, like nobody wants to just read subtitles, man.
Yeah.
It's
no,
tough.
I get it. We should just learn Japanese.
I mean, I hear it's easier to do when you're younger though. We're old.
But we're young up here.
Are we?
Yeah, man.
I don't feel young up
I
here.
don't feel young anywhere.
or like in this general vicinity.
Bro, when I was driving to Orlando last week, like halfway through the drive, I was like, dude, I've got to make a stop just so I can pop my hip. Like, I was like, is this what it feels like when your body just
Yeah.
shuts down?
Yeah.
Like, I would do anything just to feel it pop.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We had to stop like 8 times for pee breaks too. Like
We were-
78 years old.
No, we were pretty good
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
until Jose left his phone at the rest stop. And
That
had to-
was
We had to
terrible.
drive 45 minutes back.
Yeah, it was just the silence for me, right?
Yeah.
We just sat there, like no music. Like we had been listening to movie trivia Schmodown. We
Yeah.
like turned it off. Like it was a very not awkward, more angry, like an angry
I was
silence.
very angry.
Oh, I knew. I could tell, and I was like, "Well, I'm not going to say anything
Oh.
because Jerry doesn't seem to be in the mood to deal with anything right now."
That's
So,
probably pretty accurate. But for our viewers, we don't want you to think we didn't do any movie, anything.
Sure.
For 9 hours, we listened to the movie Trivia Showdown from Birmingham to Orlando.
you could argue that we listened to
Probably more than 9 hours.
15-ish hours of movie.
Yeah,
Trivia
we listened to
Schmodown.
like 6 on the way back.
Yeah. So what we did was we got current on movie trivia Schmodown on the way to Florida.
Yeah.
And when I say it was like the one after the next,
Yeah,
I
it
mean, it
never
was
stopped.
nonstop, which was awesome. We're obviously huge fans. I think we did okay, like answer wise, not
Yeah.
terrible.
I mean, obviously, movie release dates and directors are worst.
That and the scores, man.
Scores is
Oh
hard.
gosh, dude, I couldn't name 3 conductors of any score.
But we did learn that the competitors do get like a syllabus
Yes.
of what movies could be asked about in the given categories.
Yeah, I
So-
googled it today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I couldn't find anything, but I googled because I wanted to see the cheat sheet. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure they don't
wanted-
have it. I'm sure they don't post it.
Yeah, I wish they would though.
But yeah, but so they get obviously an advantage
Sure.
because they know what to
What to
study.
study.
We're just
Right.
you just have to know it or you don't.
Exactly. But I think directors is something that I want to look at doing more, like focusing more on,
Yeah.
because like obviously the Spielbergs, the
Camerons, yeah. What you could do, Camerons?
the Michael Bay. Like I'm not talking greats. I'm just talking prominent
big
names, like
yeah.
Clint Eastwood, James Wan. Like these are guys that we can identify regularly.
Yeah.
But it's the other directors of maybe good movies, but they haven't directed much more than the good movies, right?
Right.
So yeah, that'd be something I'd be interested in really looking at over the next 6 months to a year and trying to get better at.
For sure.
So
to be honest with y'all, we don't really have a super in-depth topic for this week. That's why it's called the movie bye week. Nothing comes out this weekend. Nothing came out last weekend. Or was last weekend Doctor Strange?
No,
Strange was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was the week before.
Yeah, so we were on kind of like I guess right before summer break for movies. So there wasn't really anything to be seen in theaters. I know Men came out, which is A24's horror movie. And I think that was really it.
There's a lot of things coming up that we're excited for, though.
Oh, yeah. Next week we get Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bob's Burger movie also comes out next week.
Yeah, I want to
watch on Memorial Day. So those two are big. What else is AMC got?
Not sure entirely. I do know that because of and obviously you guys who have watched the show knows that I'm a big raunchy animated comedy guy. It's one of my favorite genres between Family Guy, Archer, Simpsons, anything on Big Mouth, anything on Netflix that's come out in the last couple of years. I've probably seen it at least once, likely multiple times, because it's my shut my brain off to go to bed.
Yes.
Thing that I'll just throw on.
Yeah, you don't have to pay attention to it, essentially.
No.
Which is the best part.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you get that movie list?
Yeah, it looks like it's just Maverick and the Bob's Burger movie next week.
But the Jurassic Park movie
comes out 2 weeks after that. It comes out on the 10th.
And then I saw the preview for the Avatar movie, and that looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just the cinematic trailer, I think, and nothing wild.
No, I'll have to watch the first Avatar again because I don't really remember the end of it.
Oh, that's on the docket.
Yeah, I know he obviously stayed
right
in his Avatar form, but I think that besides Avatar being treated as a meme, I think Avatar 2 is going to be a genuinely good movie. And people might say they dislike it, like they say they dislike Nickelback, but somehow everyone knows every word to every Nickelback song, but everyone hates it. It's like we always quote the learning things ironically that you hate from other guys, like doing ballet. So I think Avatar 2 is going to be, I think it might be game changing again. It's gorgeous.
It looks beautiful from what I could tell. Like the way they did the water.
Yeah.
Oh man, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. I was watching Christian Harloff. He did his podcast.
Yeah.
His little review of the trailer, and he said something that made a lot of sense to me. He believes that Avatar will make an absolute ton in the box office.
Yep.
Because the people who enjoyed the first Avatar are obviously going to watch it. But he said that people who say they didn't enjoy Avatar 2 or Avatar will watch the second one to see.
Well, you're curious about it, right?
Right.
Like I say that about every
sequel,
every Batman movie that comes out.
Yeah.
Man, the last one was so mediocre. Why do I want to sit through 3 hours of it? Well, because I'm curious.
Yeah.
Because maybe this is the time.
Maybe it's like FOMO, like fear of missing out. Like
it's like FOMO, or maybe it's just like I feel good knowing that my opinions are correct.
In a way, you get validated.
Yeah, it's a win-win. Like you can either see the movie and be like, man, that was actually way better. I'm glad I saw it. Or man, that movie sucks.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm right.
So prime example. Before Space Jam 2 came out,
I
remember Jarrett saying, this movie's gonna suck. And I'm like, hey now, maybe not. maybe it'll be just as mediocre as the first one was.
I wish.
Well, let me tell you, Jarrett was correct, but the movie theater still got
I was
Jarrett's $9 or $10.
That's true. I was there.
So
I was there 100%.
you got validated. You feel good about it.
At the time, I did not feel good about it.
Oh no, it was easily one of the worst, if not
It's
the worst
still the
movies
worst.
I've ever seen.
Malignant was bad.
Was it worse than the dinosaur movie I made you watch a couple months ago?
Yeah.
It was worse than that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so The Land Before Time wasn't good, but
Right.
because I think that's because I'm an adult. And
Okay.
that movie was 100%.
Well, kids like Space Jam too. That's the problem.
Did they?
Yeah, apparently. Wait, I wonder what it got. Can you look on Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb
Yeah.
just to see? I'm interested now because
Space Jam too.
I haven't looked at it since it started, but I want to say like kids liked it, which is
It
crazy.
has a 26 on Rotten Tomatoes.
All right, what's we got? Is that all of them? Let's see, 4.4 on IMDb.
A 79 audience.
Yeah, a popcorn score of 79. That's really not terrible. Like for a kids movie, I bet you could find 5 kids movies worse than that.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's not an awful score.
I mean, The Land Before Time got a 70 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, but what was the audience
It
score?
was 79.
79. Wild.
But I think the thing is, you can't bill it. I think it's just because we know who the target audience is.
Right.
Yeah,
Are those bots?
yeah, definitely bots.
Nice.
Uh,
I've never seen that before. Is there any way to delete that?
let me look.
That's new to me.
That was also new to me. Give us 1 second.
Oh, the 3 dots. Go to 3 dots. Yeah, that's got to be it. Yeah, remove. Or you can report first. It's kind of weird. Yeah, there we go. Apologies.
Yeah, sorry if you were in the chat.
It
It just
just-
popped up and I couldn't not look
I
at it.
didn't even see it. I look and I'm like, oh, we have messages. Let me take a peek. real
Yeah, I
quick.
was like, oh, dude, someone's in here. And it was not.
Not actually someone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay, but anyway.
It's like the government's listening to us.
That's true. Things that are
Targeted ads.
things that
It's
are
because of what I said.
things that are not children's movies.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Speaking of things that are probably better than Space Jam 2.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
All I gotta say is never. But anyway,
Yeah, we should.
movies
Movies.
that aren't bots from the internet.
Yes, that is what we're talking about.
Yeah, but The Land Before Time, it was like targeted for kids.
Sure.
Like everything about it was kids,
Yeah.
and I think as a kid, that's why I enjoyed the movie.
Okay.
I think there are parts of Space Jam that were definitely this is for adults as well.
That just didn't hit.
Yeah, all Space Jam 2 was an infomercial for HBO Max.
Yeah, that
That's
was
all it was.
to me. And
There was no basketball, and the basketball that was at least, and as crazy as it sounds, the basketball in Space Jam 1 was more realistic than.
It was definitely more
Dude.
realistic, but I think the point. I don't think the point was for it to have realistic basketball. Obviously, in today's climate, video games are pretty prominent.
Yeah. I get trying to
Whatever.
catch on that.
I understand. The targeted advertisement for Warner Brothers thing, that was horrendous.
It was
And
so
it couldn't
bad.
have been more blatant.
It was
right.
so bad.
So like I didn't want to see Harry Potter characters or Batman or whatever they had
Yeah.
going on the sidelines. It was awful. But I mean, still, popcorn score 79. It's not.
I mean,
Not
look,
terrible,
man,
man.
they made their money.
They did. They're fine.
Yeah.
So
You know, if movie could suck, they don't care.
yeah. And again, they're still going to get our money.
Oh yeah, they got their bag.
Yeah. So if it's bad, we will watch it.
But on the opposite end, I just looked up what Maverick's gotten on Rotten Tomatoes. 97.
Really? Do you think Maverick will be better than The Northman or massive weight?
Okay, I think that's a loaded question.
Okay,
I think there's a very real possibility. I enjoy the movie more
sure.
because I am a Top Gun
You are.
fanatic. So that I will probably leave that movie saying I had a really good time.
Okay,
But as far as movie, I don't think like it's not going to be better than The Northman. The Northman
so
was a masterpiece.
yeah,
Right. Cinematically, everything it did.
it was beautiful.
I will enjoy it more than The Northman.
Sure.
Like I will definitely be more inclined to rewatch Maverick than The Northman.
Yeah, that was an exhausting movie.
The Northman's a movie that I could probably watch maybe once a year, maybe once every couple years.
Yeah.
Maybe never again. Like there are some
Sure.
movies that you just see and you're like, man, that was emotionally wrecking.
Yeah.
And I have no inclination to put myself through that again. And that movie was
one of those.
It was a tough movie.
Yeah.
But The Northman was great. Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It's so funny.
It was, and the guy asked me about it at work. I was like, dude, if you haven't seen this movie, you have to absolutely go watch it. It might be Nick Cage's best.
For sure.
Like, full stop.
That's a movie I'll watch every year.
Yeah. I can tell it because it's fun. And honestly, I don't know that I was expecting as much humor as I got for that film. Like, I thought it was going to be good. I saw the reviews. Like, the reviews looked awesome. I think it was like a 98 or something when we went to watch it, maybe 99. So I expected a quality film.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect the humor that came with it.
Yeah,
and
you don't see comedies get that kind of love by critics.
From critics. Yeah, it's not a thing. So,
but not Harloff and Mark Ellis saw Top Gun a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
and they did a right out of theater reaction.
Yeah.
And they said it's everything they wanted it to be.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They said it's the perfect follow-up. It's got enough of the like 80s vibe from the original to stay true to what Top Gun was, but it was updated enough to say like this is awesome. And they said that it was a fantastic movie.
So that's what I wanted for Independence Day.
Yeah.
That I just didn't get.
Right.
And it's unfortunate, but with a franchise as prominent as Top Gun, because I think it's way more popular than Independence Day. I think.
I don't know.
Really? Could be. I could be wrong. It seems to be like it's more quoted.
That's fair.
So
I don't
know. But Independence Day, obviously, one of my favorite movies of all time, and just it didn't happen. Did the second one?
Did Independence? I never saw the second one.
Yeah.
Full disclosure. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it all. I just got like parts of it,
Were there any legacy characters in it?
No.
Okay, I think that's
an
issue.
Yeah. So I only saw bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But to me, if you would have taken like what they're doing with Jurassic Park,
right,
where they brought back some of the main characters from there, I think people would be more inclined to get in theaters and watch. I think
that's the formula.
I think it's look what Spider-Man did.
Spider-Man Scream.
Yeah,
did the same thing.
Yeah,
they brought back
Arquette.
David Arquette. Mm-hmm. They brought back characters that everyone loved.
Right.
Introduced new characters, had them interact with each other, and I think that's just when you're building on things that don't have a reason to have a second one.
Right.
Like Top Gun didn't end in a cliffhanger where we're like, man, I wish I found out what happened to Maverick.
Yeah.
Like Goose died.
Yeah.
He went on with his life, did his military thing, and he got out. That's how you assume the story goes.
Right. And if you want somebody to take over the mantle, like keep the legacy character in, slowly incorporate whoever it is you want to take over until the torch gets passed.
Yeah.
Right. That makes more sense to me. So like if you're Independence Day, like bring Will Smith in.
Yeah.
Have the guy come in, do whatever, be the new hero. I don't know. Or give Will Smith an ailment. Give him something, but bring him in because that's going to get you ticket sales.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the storytelling formula for Top Gun is just way easier.
Sure.
Because it's like you throw in, they gave us Miles Teller as Goose's son.
Right.
So like, okay, we find out what happens to him, and that gives us some character growth conflict because obviously he's going to have some animosity toward Tom Cruise,
Sure.
because he'll pin his dad's death on his flying,
Right.
which is cool. That'll give us some good scenes, I'm sure. But then all you have to do is have some kick-ass jet scenes.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
With today's
with today's ability to film,
man.
There's going to be stuff done that
they couldn't even dream of when they shot the initial.
I mean, even the trailers like
beautiful.
look dope when they fly under the bridge.
Yeah,
and
he flies through the planes.
Yeah, in between them. Like, good morning, aviators.
Yeah,
and I've said it before. I know he gets a lot of crap for his off-screen antics.
Sure.
Tom Cruise is one of the best.
Yeah, no, he's great.
I mean, he's
a strong actor in everything he's in. And I think when you're talking about the best actors in the world,
yeah,
there's a level of consistency that you expect that he's always brought.
Yeah.
Right. So he can certainly be you. If you told me your favorite actor was Tom Cruise, I would absolutely hear you out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, because he's got a resume. He's pretty much good in everything he does. Like, regardless of his faith or his whatever he's got going on off screen,
yeah,
doesn't change the fact that he's a phenomenal talent.
Yeah, and it's like I kind of see actors, obviously they can have longer careers, but I see actors as kind of how I view athletes.
Okay.
Like longevity is impressive to me. Like if you're consistently good from 20 to 60,
yeah,
and you're still doing it and you're still getting, it's not like they just sprinkled Tom Cruise in the movie. Like he is the lead.
Right.
So he's not even, I mean, he's a legacy character, but.
Well, if you look at, if you see people who were big in their 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
And then they're still getting roles in their 40s and 50s. Like there's a reason they're still getting roles.
Right.
Right. Because I imagine the pool of talent in Hollywood is massive.
Oh.
Like I'm sure they have, they do calls for every role 4, 5, 6 times over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not competitive and they're still getting roles. Like that should tell you something about the level of talent that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right. So Tom Cruise, he just got everything. The resume, the chops.
Yeah, I've always been a big Tom Cruise guy.
Yeah.
Same thing. And like, he's just kind of getting to the point where I think Brad Pitt is, where
sure
they're just going to do whatever they want to do.
I don't care.
Matt
Damon does indie films like pretty regularly too.
I mean,
right?
it's just like I'm excited for the new Bullet Train movie with Brad Pitt.
That's going to be sweet.
Because it's just Brad Pitt oozing Brad Pitt. Like the entire trailer is him just like, he's funny.
I think so too.
He's a funny dude.
Well, you saw him in the Channing Tatum, Sandra Bullock.
Oh yeah, The Lost City.
The Lost City. And he was hilarious.
He was so funny.
Like he can do. Another thing about great actors is that they're not limited in their capacity.
No, every genre.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter, right? You see them in a serious role one day, comedic role the next, whatever the case is, they still bring great to the table.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can appreciate that.
So I have a hot take.
Okay. Is it about Miles Teller?
No.
Okay.
Anthony, pre-NBA game. I know the Celtics and the Heat tonight.
What? It's still daylight?
Yeah, I know. The sun's out. We got some natural lighting.
Hey.
It never happens, but thank you for joining. Hot take. And we've talked about this before.
Okay.
That Elvis movie is going to win an award.
Dude, have we even talked about that on camera yet?
I think we might have mentioned it. But I know for a fact the guy playing Elvis sings.
Yeah.
Like it's not them dubbing over his voice with Elvis. And that is the most important thing to me when watching like biopics.
Yeah.
Especially about musicians.
Sure.
Is like, I mean, if you're going to dub their music, that's cool. I'm sure they have a cool story to tell.
Right.
But it's so impressive.
It is.
So impressive.
So I am actually upset. I didn't watch Respect, and that was a movie that I wanted to watch.
I want to watch it too.
This movie, because when you look at the trailer, it has to me, it has similar vibes. Like obviously they're both biopics.
Yeah.
Elvis resonates with me a little bit more. Just because.
Let me look that up, Anthony. He
Sure.
just wants to know who the actor is. He doesn't recognize.
Oh
him.
yeah, I actually don't know that he's in much of anything.
Well, he's about to be.
Yeah, he's going to be massive. So the trailer gave me the Respect vibes, but then you throw in Tom Hanks, right? And I was stoked to see him in the film. So I think it'll win. If he doesn't get Best Actor, then he should at least get nominated, kind of like Andrew Garfield did for his role.
It looks like he's honestly just been in a bunch of like Nickelodeon and Disney shows.
Really?
So he's probably like just breaking out of that tween movement. Yeah. He looks like young 20s.
He's young. He's
a young guy. So he's probably just like, he was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but he wasn't credited. He was in Aliens in the Attic.
Yeah.
But Zoe 101, Wizards of Waverly Place, iCarly. So he was a child actor, or was in the Disney Nickelodeon circle at some point, but he does not have a huge role that I could say, oh, he's from that. So
yeah, it's exciting.
Man's about to blow up. I know that much.
If the trailer does any justice to the film, that's going to be an amazing film, and it should probably win. I don't know if they would consider it a musical because it's not. Well, it's not original music, but it's also not like all music.
Yeah, I don't know what their criteria is.
I don't either.
But I would be very surprised, and it might not because it's still early in the year,
right?
And so like recency bias. But I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm heavy on that movie.
It looks phenomenal.
That's my way too early pick.
Sure, I totally get it. And, what's wild is that we're 5 months in, and there's quite a few movies that I would be surprised if they didn't win an award. I think The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is one. So I think The Northman is another. I think The Northman should win for cinematography, and that's just me personally, but it is what it is. Please tell me that there's a way.
They're back.
How can you? Sorry, Anthony. Okay.
We got them fast that time, though.
Got them fast. Is there a way to delete you can delete that off the.
Yeah, it's been deleted.
Yeah, but it's still.
No, I think that's just telling us, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. Cool.
Yeah, because you're on the silencer.
I am. Yeah.
So.
Yikers. That is insane.
We're so popular, we're getting doxxed.
I guess.
Do you think they're the fourth viewer?
Maybe. That could be it. Found the culprit. Every view counts, Jared.
That's true.
So, but no, I mean, it just seems like it might be a more competitive award season next year.
Yeah.
Especially because if you remember, the end of last year brought a ton of good films. The Power of the Dog was a December film.
Dune.
Right? Dune was
October.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. We could see some snubs. And that to me would be the most depressing thing.
Yeah.
Because people who are deserve a nomination. I say for best film, I think was it Dane that was talking about expanding the field.
Yeah.
I'm all for it, man.
Yeah, but how many do you go to?
8.
They did 10 last year.
Did they?
Yeah.
12, 14. I don't care.
Everyone.
I thought only 5 got nominated for Oscar.
No, the Oscar upped it to 10 because people were complaining that there were way too many snubs.
Oh, good. I like that.
Yeah.
And then,
but it's not consistent.
Well, see, the thing was look who won, right? Coda.
Oh, yeah, Coda.
Like, that's insane.
Coda's so good. Have you watched that movie yet?
Not yet, dude.
It's
I can't wait.
Good,
I can't wait.
It's so good.
Do I need to have some Kleenex ready?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It's a happy cry, though.
Yeah.
It's not a sad cry.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, dude. It got me in the last 5 minutes of the fucking movie, too, dude. I made it through. I was like, dude, I'm so proud of myself. I made it through this whole.
Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, what can you do?
Yeah, I was at dinner the other night. We were talking, and the girl I was with, she was like, "Do you cry during movies?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" We were talking about In the Heights.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like, "Do you want to boil it?"
Oh, that
I
was it.
Like, I was done.
That was it, dude.
I was done.
And we were in the
Spoiler
theater, and I
alert.
was For those of you who haven't seen it,
Yeah,
that movie's like a year and a half old. Go watch it.
Rip a boiler.
Yeah. So sad. I was in the theater, like, just trying to
Yeah, dude, I was
hide it a little
It was
bit.
so funny because we were all four of us were
We were
like,
there, dude. It
we
was
were all teary eyed, and I looked, and everyone was like,
somebody had before it happened. Maybe it was you.
"It was me." I said, "If anything happens to
Yeah.
boiler, I'm gonna be pissed."
I didn't know if it was you or Jose.
It was me.
Okay, that's awesome. But big, big sad vibes out of that, man. That was tough.
Right.
So
So I don't know if you read the group chat today about the new anime
I
movies
saw,
coming out.
I saw that there's two different endings. I'm assuming it's the same movie with two different endings.
Yeah, it's a multiverse movie
They're releasing
at the
the
same
same time.
and whichever one you choose to watch first changes the ending of the other. So you really only get one shot.
So how do we do that?
I don't know.
Like, how do we?
We have to watch them same day, obviously,
Sure.
but it's just deciding
Which one first?
which one first.
I don't know. That's a slice. It's like a slice of life or a love. It was a love. I
It
think
looks
it was
like a
it was
romance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
romance.
but
Anime.
yeah, for everyone. There's two new animated movies coming out where there's two movies of the same story set in different universes, and they're supposed to intertwine with each other throughout the movie. So whichever one you decide to watch first changes the ending you see in the second,
Right.
and vice versa. So I guess it like the story will click when you see the end of the second one and you have like this epiphany moment. So it's just deciding
Which
how
one?
you want to go about.
So the concept seems really cool here.
It's sweet.
Do you think we will see more movies that do something similar? Or do you think it'll be strictly for animated films?
I think animated films can do it so much better.
Sure.
Because you can, I'm sure when they made it, they just did it all at the same time.
Right.
Right. And so it probably takes them a lot less time to do that.
Right.
Then you would have to film with individual actors and film two movies at the same time when you're just drawing
Right.
two movies. And I'm sure it takes a long time to draw, but the logistics are
Favor
there,
them
right?
for
Yeah. You don't
animation.
have to, someone who's contracted to do this isn't going to have like, oh, DiCaprio has to go get another movie. We can't take him for 9 months or however long it takes to film.
No, that
Me
makes
too.
sense.
I also think it's an audience thing. Like, would people not like? Would people be inclined to watch regular movies like back to back like that? Because anime fans are going to do whatever it takes.
Sure. I actually think probably not. I think one of the biggest things about getting people in a movie theater is the time.
Yeah.
I think that plays a huge factor because generally speaking, people can't allocate.
Yeah, it's a chunk of your day.
Yeah. So you're talking about what would normally be a 3-hour endeavor tops becomes a 6-hour endeavor.
Yeah.
And I think even getting people in theaters for 3
Yeah,
hours
it's hard enough
is
as it
tough,
is.
right?
I think the play is we choose one,
Okay.
and then in a year we go back and we watch it the opposite way.
Really?
Yeah.
A year?
Maybe when we forget, because I think the thing is like there's got to be a surprise, right?
Right.
So maybe we let it wear off a little bit.
Yeah, but the problem with that, Jared, is that as soon as we start watching, it's like what happened with Rising of the Shield Hero. Like, I hadn't seen it in forever. Started watching
You
it,
remember everything.
remember everything, dude.
Yeah.
So I think it would be something like that
Yeah,
where
that's the best I got, man.
so we just watch them both in the same day and call it.
No, we're watching them both in the same day, but we watch them in a different order a year later.
Okay.
So like if we see AB,
Sure.
then next year we watch BA.
I thought you meant watch A and then a year from now
No.
watch B just to get the
No.
new reaction.
I think the entire point is to watch them in the same day,
okay.
or at least same week if you can't get them to the same day.
Right. Yeah, it's exciting. Should be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I think
be
it's
cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I love when people push the envelope and
Yeah.
film.
Again, speaking of push the envelope and film, I need to watch the Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, dude, that movie's so good.
I do need to watch that.
Movie's
So I've
so
actually
good.
got a few on deck that I need to watch that.
See if that's even how much.
I need to watch Doctor Strange because I still haven't seen that yet.
Yes.
And then was there another one that you saw that I missed out on because of disc golf? Or was that
I think that's
it?
it.
Okay. So yeah, definitely need to watch those. And then I got Avatar
I need to rewatch
on deck.
Avatar.
And then I'll probably honestly watch Top Gun. I know Top Gun, so I don't need to watch it.
It's on
but, like,
Netflix.
oh no, I know that. I'm saying like obviously Top Gun is not something that we need refreshing on, right?
Everything Everywhere All at Once is still in theaters.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, also, I think they're gonna re-show it at that indie theater downtown. I need to go.
We need to go. Yeah,
just to show the support.
absolutely.
But I think they're bringing it back out.
We can set aside some time, do that.
Yeah,
I'm cool with
that
it.
movie was sweet.
Sure.
Man,
This is crazy,
it really is,
bro. Just go to website. No.
They just keep changing.
Can you? How do you? It's the same person. How do you?
I guess it's not the same person.
But can you hide user on channel? Oh,
Yeah,
you already
dude.
did. How is that a thing?
I don't know.
Well,
It's changing every time.
that's annoying.
Yeah,
We'll have to figure that out.
yeah. Dude,
Well-
maybe that's what happens when we film when the sun's out.
Maybe. I thought the freaks come out at night though. Houdini.
I'm betting whatever that bot's from, it's probably nighttime over there.
Oh, you're probably right. Kind of like Margaritaville, it's 5 o'clock
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
It's Docs the small movie streamers Thursday.
Like we were just excited to have a viewer, and here we go getting
Ruined.
getting dunked on. Thanks. I think that's pretty much all I've got
Yeah.
currently.
Don't have a ton.
Um,
You guys still be thinking about why James Cameron is better than Spielberg. Don't think
Yes.
we forgot. Don't think we haven't argued about it.
we have argued about it. I have valid arguments.
No, you don't.
Spielberg, you're my number one. I heard you. Is that a heart?
Yeah, we got big old.
It's close.
Yeah, dude, I can't do an actual.
Yeah.
That's probably like what my heart looks like when it's pumping my. When it probably have an overlarge heart.
Yeah. Just so much love to give.
Dude, that's me. They say I love too much.
Yeah.
They say I'm the nicest human ever.
They say that?
Yeah.
They've been lying to me. They told me that too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Makes me feel good.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. For those of you who are new to the channel, I would like to say thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Normally our content is more involved as far as like specific movies goes. This week was kind of fun. We did travel and we traveled together. So
That's true.
it was a little different this week. We should be back on track next week with a cool topic, a couple movies watched under our belts. And we will continue to I see the hard thing. And we we will continue to go see movies and talk about them. Jarrett, I heard that we have social medias.
We do have social medias.
Cool. If I wanted to contact you on social media,
Yeah.
where would I go?
We have an Instagram, Silence Your Cell Phones, Twitter at Silenced Phone.
Yeah,
uh,
can't give you a week off ever again.
but you get, if you just search Silence Your Cell Phones, we're there. We have a Gmail if you're into that kind of stuff. Silence Your Cell Phone, no S, at gmail.com.
Sure, it's fault.
Yeah, Jared's fault. Facebook at Silence Your Cell Phones, subcategory podcast.
Yep.
We have a Patreon,
We do.
Silence Your Cell Phones, if you want to join
And
that.
we've uploaded videos.
Yeah, we have a video on there now.
It's things that we do.
We need a whistle
Oh, hey,
because we're official.
I enjoyed that. It might be
I stole it from a win.
might be the 30-year-old in me, but I enjoyed it. Oh, I'm so official.
All I need is a whistle.
Oh, there we go.
Can't say the rest of it.
Comes full circle. Yeah, that's not PG rated.
Yeah, obviously that's what we're here for.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I think that's all.
Well, Jarrett, if you would like to sign us off, that would be lovely.
Thank you, everyone. As always, thank you for hopping in. No, it was short. No, it was sweet. Again, been a quiet week. I mean, there's not even good news out. I mean, the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial is just dragging at this point.
Yeah.
There's been some good trailers come out.
Mhm.
Also, we forgot to mention this, but for TV shows, Stranger Things drops next week. I also think Kenobi drops next week. The new trailer for She-Hulk dropped. The new MCU show yesterday.
Mhm.
Looks good. Yeah. But until next week. And scene.
You gotta look at the camera when you say and scene.
Just because I gotta
Jeez.
find, I gotta
You're
find the
like
thing,
down
dude.
here and
Because
stuff.
I'm trying to find the thing to stop it